Allez les bleus!
Allez les bleus!
Nie tu po.
Hej, Polska gol! Jesteśmy zawsze z nią!
Polska! Biało-czerwoni! Polska! Biało-czerwonek!
Polska! 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 Polska!
Polska! Polska! Polska! Polska! Polska! Polska!
Ready, guys? Yep. Let's go. Hey, go.
Souffle.
Both Team Poland and Team France have hit the ice here in Ostrava. Both teams looking for their first victory of the 2024 World Hockey Championships. Both teams with a point. For Poland, they lost in overtime. That's where they got their point. To Latvia on Saturday. They lost on Sunday to Sweden by a score of 5-1. For France, they lost to Kazakhstan 3-1 Saturday and then 3-2 to Latvia in overtime on Sunday, as the two captains will greet the officials. Rico Brander wears 19. He's from Finland. Martin Franco from the Czech Republic. The other referee, Dario Fuchs from Switzerland, and Lauri Nikolainen from Finland are the two linesmen. 54-year-old Robert Kaliber is from Bratislava, Slovakia. He is the head coach of this Polish national team. And for France, 57-year-old Philippe Bozan, veteran of 144 National Hockey League games, one of the very best players in the history of the French hockey program. Day 5 here at the World Hockey Championship. The previous game here in Ostrava earlier today, Latvia beat Kazakhstan by a score of 2-0. The Latvian fans were in full throat, and Brian, we can expect that from Poland's fans here today too.
That's for sure. It's great atmosphere here. Poland's right around the corner. It's in the neighborhood, and these fans know that it's been 20-odd years since Poland's been at this level. And for Poland, Robert Kaliber says, we want this to just be another game. He's trying to take pressure off his team. It's all about experience. And for France, Philippe Bozan said he's seen his team get a little bit better from game 1 to game 2. They wanted some more sides up front, so they added Justin Adamo, who's 6'6", 247 pounds, because they need more net front presence. Well, that'll be one way to do it. But it's true, France have to get to the net better than they have.
And in the net is 36-year-old John Murray for Poland, the 2007 most valuable player of the Kitchener Rangers. Getting the call, Sebastian Ylonen for France. He stopped 33 of 36 shots in that 3-2 overtime loss to Latvia on Sunday. So we're just about ready to go here in Ostrava.
Let's go.
And we are underway. Glad you could tune in tonight as France in white. Crignon controls the puck. And right away, the Polish cheers come up. Crignon will move it. That is cut off at center. Passiot sent it right back into the zone. Jordan Perret looking for it along the boards. Now Veronka, speedy forward, wears 15 in red. Off the backboards, Crignon will move that around. And we'll have an icing call 33 seconds in.
Yeah, that Polish line going off the ice now, but Veronka 15, Zygmunt 16, and Passiot 18. They can really fly. Bertrand for France, he was there last year. He's been around the block. He's got lots of experience. He knows how to make some terrific plays. Good two-way player up front for France.
Dubinsky beaten at the dot for Poland as it's lifted towards center, just out of the reach of Jordan Perret. He wears number 1972, his 7th World Hockey Championship. Long pass ahead. Zubinski will send that to the far corner. Swept forward by Hugo Gaillet, and away they go. France into the zone with DaCosta, the former Ottawa Senator. Parts of 4 seasons with Ottawa, 47 games. He wears number 14 in white, and we get another stoppage.
When we look at France and how they progressed, their first game, they just never got anything going. Their offense was basically non-existent. They were frustrated. DaCosta in particular went back to the bench 2 or 3 times and just slammed the gate. I think he broke his stick one time. Second game, they started to get a little bit better, a little bit more patient. But Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, who's out for this face-off, said, you know what? We used to get beaten 8-0, and he's played in like 12 world championships now. Said, we've come a long way, and he's a very measured guy. So I bet he's trying to settle his guys down. He does a good job at that.
Tim Bozon had the puck stripped away from him. Around the boards, off the stick of Ylonen, who's in his 5th World Hockey Championship. And now the aforementioned Bellemare, he wears 41 in white. Chopped ahead, that pass intended for DaCosta, so the first line out there for France. Tim Bozon forechecking. He wears number 94. His brother Kevin wears 95. And this is Enzo Cantagallo. Scored the only goal against Kazakhstan. It's sent in as Murray watches that go behind the net. Some forechecking from Louis Boudon. But Team Poland able to clear. One of the forwards lost his stick on the play. That's Maciej Urbanovic. And back into Polish ice it goes. Simonsen for France, unable to do anything with it. It's moved toward the line and out. Now Prignon plays for Grenoble in France, +1 in this tournament. He'll whip it ahead, pretty good play. Rek will take it over the line, getting some help on the rush by Simonsen. Rek trying to give it back to him, but Komorski is there. His 2nd game of the tournament. And Poland is able to clear a somewhat tentative start between these two teams.
Both teams have trouble scoring goals. Can they get into the middle of the ice? And they have guys who can pull the trigger.
And there's a quick shot by Trey, the captain. It was blocked. Grabbed in the corner by Marcin Kolus, a one-time Vancouver Giant, and a pick of the Minnesota Wild. Grabbed at center by Bozon, but he can't hang on to it for very long. That was Kevin Bozon. Varanka overskated it. Point shot right on. And Ylonen is able to make the save.
Lots of energy in this game because of the audience, because of the crowd, mostly Polish. But you know what? The French can go with that too. Any kind of noise is good noise as far as a player goes. It's excitement, it's enthusiasm, it's adrenaline. And for France in particular, who has been so far slow to start in their game, I think this energy will help them too.
And off the draw, carried through center by Shakshvili, looking for the return pass, and that shot was blocked as Carré took the drive, could not get it to the net. And one of the French players fell at the line. That was Cantagallo. No harm done. He's back up. Past Zubinski and back out to center now. Bertrand for France. That cross-ice pass. Shot! And that was stopped on the way toward the goal. Shakshvili, the defenseman, got up there and took the drive. Now Matsias at center, reaching forward. He took a good bump at the French bench.
Shakshvili, he's been very active. I remember him from last year. As the tournament went on, he got more and more active, and he's showing that here now.
He wears 62 in white. Florian Shakshvili. That shot by Bellemare missed the target. France keeping it in. Forechecking is DaCosta. Bellemare back to the line. Gaillet with a drive, and that was blocked. Gaillet tracking it down in the corner. 3 shots to 1 so far for France in this scoreless opening, nearly 4 minutes. Spinning with it, Bellemare back toward the line. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare waiting, showing great patience, hearing the boos on the play. Alvitu, the defenseman, with a shot, and that's knocked away by Murray.
That's what Bellemare's been able to do in this tournament. He's very patient and he holds on to the puck. He knows there's extra room out there. I think he's enjoying it. This ice surface is way bigger than the NHL surfaces, 7-8 feet wider, and that makes a huge difference. One of the things that Bellemare's been able to have is he creates scoring opportunities and he gets them because he uses the width of the ice.
Certainly plays and always has played a fine defensive role in his NHL career, so getting to flex his offensive muscles here at the World Hockey Championship. Puck kept in at the line. Rek for France. Thought about taking it to the front, it looked like. Back to the blue line, quickly put behind the goal by Lorca. Spinning with it in deep is Boudon, back to the blue line. And that wrist shot sails off his stick. Simonson missed it. Poland trying to clear, and they'll get another chance to do so. Pavel Dronia. And we get a whistle with 4:59 gone in this opening period.
Well, France is showing a lot more than they have early in games 1 and 2, and they're going to be happy about that behind the French bench. Getting in the zone, always an issue, but using the width of the ice, attacking on the fly, that's good. For France, their issue has been they've played 2 games. There's Chakhiachvili and that huge hit. There'll be more from him. France has only scored 3 goals and given up 6 in the 2 games they've played.
One of the Polish players dumped at center ice. And they'll reset. Vanatski threw that one to center. Followed up by Kolusz. He'll move it in. Veronka. That sails wide. Backhand pass by Chakhiachvili right back out there. France able to clear it. That pass too far for Kevin Bozon. It's icing against France.
And for Poland, Poland has scored 5 goals in 2 games. So there's a look at Veronka, he can really scoot. Not very big. He's got some good moves, but I think he's going to change his mind about trying to make some moves against Cantagallo, who's pretty good physically. So pretty good tone here physically at both ends of the ice. Neither one of these teams was shy about that in the games we saw from them earlier in the tournament.
Yeah, we've seen some good hits here in the opening 5.5. Poland with a little offensive zone time right now. Kruchek unable to create from the corner. Speeding after it on the forecheck is Adamo. As Brian mentioned him earlier, he's been in the Pittsburgh system the last couple of years. Puck loose in front. Bertrand with a drive, and that's knocked away. Bertrand with one of the best chances here in the early going. Stolen away by Perret for France. Bertrand took his pass, trying to roll off the check of Vida. Bertrand gave it away, though. Waiting for it was Jabinski, and he'll just loft that one down the ice.
Well, if France wants a net front presence, it means that they're going to get shots to the net. And so far, they're showing that. And yeah, with Adamo there, 6'6", 245, yeah, there'll be presence, all right.
Bertrand's shot paddled away by Murray. Murray born in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the Polish goalie here this evening. Ilonen will leave it. Lorca. Crignon bangs that one ahead, and time for Camille Gorny. 3-time Polish top division champ. He's 37 years old. All the way back down it goes. Alvitu, Johan Alvitu, some NHL experience. There's a shot, got through as Ilonen forced to make a save off the wrister from Matus Breek. Breek wearing 69 for Poland. And we get a stoppage in play. 13:09 left in the first. You're watching the World Hockey Championship from Ostrava. Dan Robertson and Brian Engblom back with you. What's your thoughts through nearly 7 minutes of play, Brian?
France off to a better start. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, I think he's helped do that. They've had the puck, they've attacked, they've gotten in the zone. They've played into this game from the drop of the puck. They had trouble doing that in the first game for sure. They never got their game going. In game 2, they were just slow to start, got going as they went. The problem for France is, as I said, they've only scored 3 goals in 2 games. Their scoring efficiency, which they keep track of here in the World Championship, 5.1%, which means 3 goals on 58 shots on goal total. So they've got some looks, but nobody's had any feel. Nobody's hit in the corner. Tim Bozon, I think, even remembering from last year, he's one of the best sharpshooters. He's had a couple of looks. He's a little bit off. He hasn't been on the corners. He's been hitting the crest of the goaltender more. Belmar not known as a goal scorer. He's had looks, but they definitely have to create more, and that's why the coach was talking about net front presence.
They did a little bit of ice maintenance just a moment ago. In the late games, the ice can be a little bit shaky at times. We've seen that in Prague as well.
Yeah, it's warm in here. The building's warm from the very start. And after the weekend, the first 3 days, we had 8 games in 3 days. We had 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday, and ever since then, I don't think the ice has really recovered. So it is tough to make those in-close plays and quick passes back and forth. Puck starts to roll.
And maybe good advice just to get it on net.
Shoot
see what happens
yep.
from there.
Yep.
So Belmar to face off at center against Filip Komorski, the captain of GKS Tichy. And France controlling off the draw. Skated to center by Gaye. Plays in Finland. 27 minutes and penalties for him so far in the tournament. Kostek moved it to the corner. Waiting was Da Costa. Tim Bozan. Bozan, former Montreal Canadiens third-round pick in 2012. And played junior with Kamloops and Kootenay. We get a stoppage and play again.
Well, there's going to be a lot of structure to this game. I think both coaches and teams have sent the message that, okay, we got to play the game defensively. We can't give up very much. I mean, without saying too much, it's like, we know we can't score, right? So we better be able to stop it. So whoever draws first blood here, that'll mean a lot momentum-wise.
Poland controlling off the draw. Waronka trying to track that down. He led the Polish top division with 55 points last year. Shakshvili will take that and rattle that one around. Zygmunt, lead pass. And that just missed his forechecking his Pashut for Poland. Shakshvili in behind his own goal. Whips it ahead. Rek could not play that cleanly. No icing. Kruschek for Poland. Works it around the boards. Bred effectively by Thierry for France. Kruschek, though, trying to be careful with it along the boards. Got it ahead to Zygmunt. And now it is Waronka again. He'll delay and snap that around the boards. Thomas Thierry, his 5th World Hockey Championship. Good pass ahead to Kevin Bozan. He played in Switzerland. It's his 3rd World Hockey Championship.
Kevin Bozan's more of a grinder than his brother. His brother's a shooter.
Poland with control, and now Gorny flipped that towards center. Reaching back was Krzysztof Macias, but couldn't do anything. He's turning 20 years old today as Macias. Talk more about him in a minute. Off the rush is Adamo, and they score! Justin Adamo into the lineup and onto the score sheet. It is 1-0 France.
Well, that's a boost to France in more ways than one. Yeah, it's the first game that he's played. I mentioned the size already and why they wanted him in the lineup. He's played before at the World Championships, and this was not a real dangerous situation. In fact, he's on his backhand. Johnny Murray just misplays this. Johnny Murray played really well, I thought, in the game that he did play. But this one just should not go in. I don't know if it was deflected, but even if it was, from that angle, you can't let this in. Adamo attacking with that big speed. They just let him go wide. Yeah, and he got his feet all crossed up, Johnny Murray did. And it looked like that just snuck in off his inside pad and before he could get tight to that post. So not a good goal against for Poland, and France is off and running.
So Adamo in 21 games in the American Hockey League with Wilkes-Barre Scranton had 2 goals this past year, and you're right, Murray just kind of stumbled backwards. Harmless looking shot, but it counts. 1-0 France, cut off effectively by Perret, who's been active here in this first period. And he almost gave it up, slapped around there by Hugo Gaye, and grabbed back at his own line by Pavel Dronia. Played in the German 2nd division this past season. Almost halfway through period 1. Adamo at 8:49 scoring for France. Belmar, he'll whip it in. 700 NHL games right on the dot. Philadelphia, Vegas, Colorado, Tampa, and Seattle. Keeping it in at the line is Da Costa. He'll work it down and get the pass back. Herod it just wide as Murray speared that away.
Da Costa is one of those guys you feel like if he gets a goal, he'll get going and get on track. But his frustration level for the first 2 games of the series was very evident. Breaking his stick, slamming gates.
Has a goal already in this tournament. Centering pass with the crowd in front. That rattled to the corner. Kuchek for Poland. Chasing it down is Thierry. He takes a bump but gets it to Shakshvili. Outlet pass. Belmar is able to reach it. Just flip that one ahead. And Rek will back it up. Both teams making changes now. Good pass on the wing. Aurelien Dare, backhander, hit the side of the net. He'll get it back. Pass behind the goal. Boudon waiting for a little support. Boudon works it to the hash marks now. Louis Boudon. And France able to keep it in. The Polish player losing his stick in that crowd. But finally that'll come out of the zone. Lorca could not hold the line. Alvarenga kicks it into gear. Turned it over. France trying to counter quickly. Long pass relayed off the stick of the captain, Trey, and it is Murray firing that to center. 1-0 France. Justin Adamo, the goal scorer, will ease that in. 35 games with Wheeling in the East Coast League this past season. Now V2 worked that down. Here's Adamo again, and that shot went off a Polish defender's stick. So Adamo making his mark early in his first game in this tournament. Just shoved the Polish defender off the puck. That was Breek. Back to the blue line. Kevin Bozon. V2 wrists it through a crowd. Scores! And it's Adamo with the tip. He has two, and France is up a pair.
Talk about making a big entrance. Adamo's net front presence, exactly what the coach wanted. Philip Bozon said we have to have more pucks to the net, more net front presence. Number 24 gets the job done along behind the net, and then he gets right in front, and then shots. Nothing fancy about this. Johnny Murray's in good position there. He's out on the edge of the paint. He expects that this V2 shot, which is smart, he just getting it there, right in off the pants of Adamo, and he's got the golden touch right now. They're up 2-0, and he's got them both.
I like what you said too, Brian. He sprinted right to the front of the net as soon as it went back to the point, so knows how to play to his strengths, it looks like.
Yeah, and the message for sure has been gotten from everybody on France. They were trying to make plays before in the tournament. Yeah, just not so much. Playing around the outside. This is a totally different looking French team.
And kept in by Perret. He's unable to hang on to it. Poland quick in the counterattack, but Zubinski got tangled up. So that last goal, Adamo from V2 and Kevin Bozon at 11:32. Coluche is there. And we've got a whistle with 8:03 left at period one.
Well, good balanced scoring is what you want, but when you can add a guy into your lineup, and not only does he score the first goal, but he comes in, forechecks, turns the puck over, gets it back to the point, gets to the front of the net. I mean, this is clinical stuff that coaches will put in the replays and go, see, this is what we want. Next game and next shift, next period, everything. Just like he did it, okay?
Adamo went to school at Robert Morris in the Pittsburgh area, and they obviously like what they saw and have him in their system.
Apparently he was a good student, too.
Baida with the shot as it sails wide. The shot's 8-2. A minuscule shot clock here in Ostrava. Hard to see on the clock up there.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah. Took a telescope with me. I've used that. Back at center. DaCosta will work it back. So France coming to life in this one. Tim Bozon looking for more. Waits, cuts, and he lost it last second. And DaCosta almost had a quality chance there. And Murray is able to pounce on that puck. Adamo with both goals for France here in Ostrava. Back here in Ostrava, Dan Robertson and Brian Engblom, Justin Adamo with both goals for France at 8:47 and then at 11:32.
So he's got 2 goals on 2 shots. He had 2 goals in 7 games last year in the tournament. So he's happy to be back, and they're glad to have him.
Philippe Bozan spoke with our Claire Hanna before the game and talked about line combinations. He said, we're going to have to make changes. We've got a new player in the lineup tonight, and that's who he was talking about. And a shot from Tim Bozan that sails wide. Bozan, interesting story. You go back 10 years, he contracted meningitis, and former Canadiens prospect. He was down to 140 pounds at one point. You're not thinking hockey when it's that situation. Murray is able to hang on.
Yeah, talk about being happy to be here, being happy to be anywhere after that. That's years ago in his memory bank for Tim Bozan. That's really something to overcome, and he built himself back up because he's a player. He was so frustrated on his last shift, made a great move into the middle, and then just mishandled when he got in the scoring zone.
The shots continue to be led by France 8-2. Both teams in search of win 1 here at the 2024 World Hockey Championship. Gaillet knocked that one out of play, so we get another stoppage here.
Poland's trying to get something going. It's been tough for them. They don't have a lot of guys with a lot of firepower either. Macias has 2 goals, and he was +3 after 2 games. Mikulski 2 assists. Lucharczyk a goal. Brick a goal and +3. Those are the guys that have the most offense and the best things happening offensively for Poland.
Baranka fires it. They lost 5-1 to Sweden, and with a defensive core like Sweden has,
yeah,
it'd be hard for an NHL team to score against them.
It is in the second half of the game, Dan, and Sweden was basically just doing anything they want. They were just sort of toying with them. They were just practicing their plays, etc. Nothing against Poland. They just were big-time overmatched. Sweden has got quite the lineup.
This French team will play Sweden on Monday as both teams change now. Alvitu waiting with it. 16-17, he played 25 games with New Jersey, also played with the Edmonton Oilers. He has an assist here tonight on the second goal. France back into Polish territory, and Adamo looking for it. Poland has struggled to deal with his size, but the Polish team will go to the power play, the first penalty of the game coming up.
Adamo just can't stay off the score sheet. He's getting a penalty for tripping. Trying to back check, but when you're behind and you start reaching in.
France number 24, 2 minutes tripping.
But he gets his name on the score sheet again. He's putting in the efforts, doing the right thing, but not the quite way to do it. Poland really needs a shot in the arm here. If they don't score, they at least need to move the puck around, get some feel for their top guys.
They are 0 for 6 on the power play in this tournament. France 5 for 7 on the penalty kill. In Prague right now, Canada leading Austria by a score of 3-1. Dylan Cousins, Kate Dooley, and Bowen Byram with the goals for Canada. Right here, France is up 2 on Poland as Komorski moved it to the corner. Lazarczyk, Aaron just mentioned he has a goal. That came against Sweden in their last game. Loose at the side of the net for long. Prignon trying to get it out. And a pretty good bump there on Kevin Bozan, who did not appreciate that.
He didn't like it. Yeah. They have let a lot of things go, Dan. A lot. The referees let them play. I love it, but I've been quite shocked, actually, of how much they let go.
There's a shot by Lazarczyk, and it's blocked. Now some defensive pressure from Shakshvili. Poland looking to get set. That drive is blocked. Another shot off the stick of Valega, and it goes up and on a play.
See, there's an example for Poland, even on the power play, right? They make the play. It's the right play. You get a chance. You get a look. Valega's right there. Takes a shot, gets blocked. Comes right back to him, gets deflected. There are 2 or 3 teams in this tournament at the bottom end. Same kind of thing. Can anybody score? That'll be the difference maker of who stays here and who gets relegated.
Puck pounded around and all the way down the ice as Bartosz Fraszko was unable to hold that at the blue line. Just under a minute remaining in the penalty here to Adamo, who has both goals for France. A backhander and a tip. Veronka now getting some help from Pavel Zygmunt. He'll stop, moves it back to the blue line. Kolush taking a look. Point pass from Veronka again. Proshko will receive that pass. Wrist shot through a crowd, and not sure if it got through to Ilonen in the end. Puck up for grabs now, and quickly pounced on and shot the distance by Louis Boudon.
Yeah, they need to get some shots. They need some net front presence. They should take a page out of France's book. Nothing fancy. Get it back to the point. Get some people in front of the net. See if you can get some tips and rebounds and recover some pucks.
Good aggressive play by Bellemare. He's always been a good penalty killer, and he almost had a breakaway. He was upended. Penalty is over, so Poland is 0 for 1 on the power play. 2-0 France here in Ostrava. Well, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare at the end of that penalty kill almost had a breakaway and was brought down. He was arguing at the break there should have been a penalty, but Poland unable to score in the game's first man advantage. Just had the one shot on goal on that power play.
Not good enough. Poland's got to work on that. There's no way they can give themselves a chance if they're not shooting pucks. They work hard. They've got energy. They're not that good at playmaking. It's got to be straight lines, get pucks to the net, and go for rebounds and tips.
Tim Bozon with a shot. Murray kicked it away. Bozon played it back behind the goal. DaCosta was ready for the hit, but it didn't matter. He got steamrolled by Vanatsky.
Did he ever? You didn't expect that one. You can tell when a guy stands up and goes, yeah, I'll take this hit. And then you fly back 18 feet and you go, okay, I'll rethink that one.
Adamo with another shot. That rattles off the corner boards and all the way down. Poland changing with 3:20 to go in this opening period. Hugo Gaillet waiting. He's got Valentin Clairaut to his right, who's from Saint-Pierre-Miquelon, which is an island just off the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador. It's owned by France. And maybe a chance for Komorowski. 3-on-2, but he is bumped off the puck. Following up, Kostek put it behind the goal. Komorowski trying to center it. Couldn't do it. Filip Komorowski in his second game in the tournament. Point shot, blocked. That was Dronia with the attempt. Now France coming in with Perret, and that went off the stick of Dronia and to the corner boards. Valega. Poland will change now. Interesting, the fans, they'll be loud for a while, and then they go silent, it seems.
Poland's got to do something. If Poland does anything, even gets a good scoring chance, it'll go crazy. If they score, you'll hear the difference.
Maybe now Veronka gives it off. That shot is blocked. Veronka got it back. Pashut. His pass hit the skate of Rek. Bounced to center.
Poland may have to change that top line. I don't know. Zygmunt, Pashut, and Veronka is their #1 line. After 2 games, they're -4. So not much is happening there. It might be time to mix that up a little bit.
Acosta snaps it cross ice. Rek takes it. Into the forecheck was Thierry, but it's taken in the other direction. A long pass through center intended for Zygmunt. All the way down to the goal. Ilonen hasn't been particularly busy. Just 2 shots against. And about a minute and a half left in this opening period. That pass for Kevin Bozon had to reach back. And it's icing against France.
Those types of plays that just happen. You have the defenseman carrying the puck up the ice. All of his forwards and his partner are headed up. Poland's backed up on their side of the red line. You're trying to thread a puck through and just have a touch, I guess, and get it inside the zone. But there's room and time to be able to touch it and get it up the ice. Meanwhile, we got an interference call to Trey. 2 minutes for interference. So back on the power play with 1:29 to go here in the first. Poland, you got to get some shots.
That'll look like incidental contact, but nonetheless, the way he goes, Poland with just the one shot in their first power play. Kevin Bozon reached in, missed it. So the Polish team looks to get set. Takes a good bounce for Belmar. He'll move it ahead. Kevin Bozon. Belmar is behind him. Shoots. Murray stopped it. Belmar wrap around attempt. And he got knocked and run into before he got to where he wanted to.
And that made the big difference. Otherwise, he's going to score that goal. There's no doubt in my mind. That was Zubinski who came across and just flattened Belmar. Otherwise, he gets the wraparound.
Both teams with a shorthanded goal in this tournament. And Kevin Bozon is able to clear it with under a minute to go in the opening period. Maciej Kruczek takes his time as Poland tries to organize the breakout. Reek through center. Weaves his way in. Pardon me, that was Dominic Pash. He's still with it. Pash behind the goal. That pass got through. It was actually Lecharczyk who took the pass from Pash. Now at center, shorthanded Cleroux will move that in and get off. And before checking there, Murray has to be careful with Perret right there. Now through center, Balega will get it back. Balega, centering pass. Ylonen got the pads on it. Balega one more time, moves it to the boards. 12 seconds remaining in the period. Behind the net, Komorski is bumped, trying to get back up, being worked on there by Thomas Fury. 3 seconds, they've got to shoot it. Away it comes, and it is blocked. So, 2 goals, Adamo with both for France in that first period as they outshoot Poland by a count of 10-4.
Yeah, France got their game going. That's the best they've played in this tournament so far. Poland has got to play in straight lines, get the puck to the net, and play some basic hockey.
So about a half a minute remaining in the power play when we come back for the second period. France leading at 2-0 after 1 here in Ostrava.
So we'll see it after the intermission. In the meantime, feel free to visit our show. As you guys are, also we will bring you updates of Friday and highlights from the first period. So stay with us. That's what we'll do.
Dawaj, kurwa, to jest chyba 60 minut, nie powiedział, że to będzie kurwa łatwo. Nie, dobrze.
one. I haven't seen you a long time. Be good.
Hi guys, have a good one. Right, have a good one. Enjoy. All right, we'll have a good one. Stick, Buck. Let's go.
Watch the goal crease, guys. Watch the crease. Watch the crease. Right here. All good.
Grease. Ooh, no hands. No hands. No hands. No hands! Freeze!
Johnny, own guys.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even look.
Not good. I'm just saying I'm controlling.
Yeah, thanks.
You did well. Hey, watch the goal crease. Pierre, watch the crease. I'm nice to you. I'm nice to you. I kind of look like you back up to him a little bit. If you're not there.
That's because he's going on the
Okay,
must. Like,
I talked to him too. Hey! Good hit! Let's go, good hit!
Let's go, boys!
Good.
goals, so let's take a look at what happened in the first 2 minutes. Here are the highlights.
And we are back inside the Ostrava arena. The shots in that first period, 10-3 in favor of France. They'll be shorthanded for 30 seconds unless Poland can score. And Brian, that's been hard to come by. As you said, they need to capitalize on their chances.
Yeah, they do. And on these power plays for sure. Get it in quickly. Just be basic stuff, even on the power play. Get that net front press, get some high tips. Shoot for, redirections in the high slot, and then everybody converge on the net. They need some momentum, but even more than that, I mean, they need one to go in. They got to start scoring a couple of goals to feed their offense.
Maybe need to test Yolonen a little bit more, who wasn't particularly great against Kazakhstan.
No.
So just 8 seconds into the period, we get a stoppage and a whistle. There's Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, who had almost had a shorthanded breakaway, was brought down in that first period.
Yeah, he came into today as one of the top 5 guys in the face-off circle. He had taken 39 face-offs in 2 games, and he was at 74%. The top 4 guys were all NHLers coming into today. John Tavares had only played 1 game. Tavares, Zegras, Kevin Hayes, and Bellemare were the top 4 in face-off. Not surprising. Such an important part of the NHL game.
And you have to appreciate someone like that. As a shot comes along to Yolonen, he makes a save. Somebody like Bellemare, who doesn't take the common path in the NHL, he really carved out a nice career for himself.
Yeah, very interesting guy. Bellemare is a terrific player, a great guy, very well spoken. Claire Hanna did an interview with him after one of the games the other day, and he said, you know what? He said, yes, we lost, but you know what? We used to get beaten 8-0. He said, we take the good things. We are a way better team. So I love that. It was typical of Belmar. Like, you know, we're going to take the positive. Let's go. And you can see they have.
France leading 2-0. Vinotsky at the blue line. Penalty is over. Frajko sends across ice. And another pass toward the slot went off his skate. So Poland 0 for 2 in the power play here tonight. And Ylonen will leave that. His dad, Petri, a Finnish-born player who played for the French national team and played the '94 Olympics. Tim Bozon off the rush, and it just got away from him. Poked off the back glass, looking for it again. Da Costa following up for France. Back to the line. Shot by Crignon. That is stopped by Murray. Bozon behind the net, but he overskated it. He continues to be frustrated in this tournament.
Yes, for sure. You can tell, and it's building more all the time. He knows he's a goal scorer.
Da Costa, after the Polish turnover, he was set up by Bozon. Da Costa all the way out to the blue line. Shoots. That one off his stick, was blocked. Bozon trying to steal it again, but Da Costa just outside the line. They'll tag up. And now Kalush, the 39-year-old for Poland, moves it to the line. It's slugged in deeper. Poland changing, so time for Da Costa. He'll skate into it, and offside was Thomas Thierry.
Well, Veronka, the little speedster for Poland that we talked about, he's got some skill. He had the most ice time of anybody on Poland in the first period, so they're trying to get something going through the little guy. But he was on the ice for another goal against. That makes him -5 so far in the tournament. Nothing is going right for him either.
So Poland came in, mentioned it off the top. They lost to Latvia on Saturday, a 5-4 overtime loss, and then the 5-1 defeat at the hands of Sweden. They'll play Slovakia tomorrow, U.S. on Friday, and then Germany on Saturday.
When Poland played against Latvia, they had the lead 3 different times, and they just couldn't finish them off. That just shows you what Latvia is all about, though, too.
I'm sure the Latvian fans enjoyed that one a great deal.
Yeah, it was a zoo in here. It was, atmosphere-wise, it was the best game. We had a ton of fun, and so did all the fans doing that game.
Offside again. Last night we were in Prague trying to keep my days straight, but Czech and the Swiss game was a lot of fun too. The atmosphere has been great in Prague, and I know here as well. Always a great event.
Well, it's interesting. You and I were talking before the game, and I told you that the referees have let a lot of stuff go here after the whistle, during the games, and whatever. And you're saying on the Prague side, on the Group A side, they're calling everything all the time.
From the games I've seen, yes. And
wow.
So, as I mentioned, there's a couple of plays here where right away I thought this is a penalty, but it wasn't. So, for whatever reason, that's been the case.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll see if that keeps up as Murray makes a save.
Well, once it gets crossed over and you get into the playoff round, because they do cross over, the top teams on one side play the bottom qualifiers on the other, and we'll see how that's refereed.
I guess you're just looking for consistency one way or the other. As Boudon is knocked down, Komorski looking to clear, and open on the left is Lasarchik. Alan Lasarchik unable to get there though before Lorca. Good defensive play. He'll move it ahead. Tipped at center by Aurelien Dare. This is Patrick Vida, 35-year-old defenseman. He wears number 4. Watches that go to the corner. Kevin Bozon had a first period assist. Takes a bump of the play by Maciusz Michalski. Big crowd of players there now. Rick shoving his man, but coming right along with it, the captain Trey. He took a first period penalty, and there's a penalty coming up, the first against Poland. So the France power play will go to work here.
France has got their A game going. Their big guys are feeling it. They're moving the puck pretty well. We'll see what they can do on their power play. Yeah, that's pretty easy call. Although we have seen some of those just let go, I'm telling you. But Greek is in the penalty box, so France gets their first crack at it. And Belmar in the face-off circle. A lot of this has to do with, I wouldn't be shocked he wins the face-off, and you know they're in the zone right away, right?
Dominic Pasch to draw against him. France won 58% of the faceoffs in the first, and they control here. Looking to go up 3 on their power play. Tim Bozon will send it back to the line. Da Costa, a V2. Tim Bozon shot blocked. He goes to find it again. Staying at Price in front of Sasha Trey, getting worked over. Now he gets free. Tim Bozon back to the line. Got it back again. They move it quickly. Bozon. A V2 with a shot. Murray with a save. Clearing attempt. Bounced off a Polish player. end of the corner boards, and they were able to get it out the center.
Well, they got that shot from up top, but they also had Big Trey. He's about 6'5", 6'6" as well. Big man, big, heavy guy, the captain of France. And he was right in front, so they need more shots like that. It's worked for them already, 5-on-5.
Poland got a change in shorthanded. Belmar drops it. They look to get established, but the puck given away, and now Kosztek is able to slip that one down the ice with a minute left in the penalty. In the box is Breek for Poland. DaCosta still out there in the man advantage. Sends it cross ice, picked off, clearing attempt, held at the line. DaCosta got it back. Stefan DaCosta now facing the net. At the line, Shakshvili waits, but the shot, he scores! DaCosta hit the spot, power play goal, it's 3-0 France.
Net front presence again, and there was a little nod of the head with DaCosta and the guys in front. And I think that was Adamo again, like, okay, I'm going to shoot this. Because he hesitated. Watch him on the right side here. And there's Adamo in front. See, and he waits a little bit there, and then it's like, okay, I'm here, and then he's going to move. So that was a timing pattern, and it was perfectly executed by both. DaCosta just measuring it, waiting. And he's, as it pulled, Adamo, who's been the biggest influence on this game than anybody else by far, already has 2 goals, a penalty, and now a perfect screen in front for the 3rd goal for France.
Second of the tournament for Stefan DaCosta, his second power play goal. Perfect shot, and a great eye, Brian, with Adamo right in front, not allowing Murray to see a heck of a lot there, it looked like. So power play goal for France. That's their second of this tournament. 3-0 over Poland now. That sharp angle shot didn't make it through to the goal. Carew trying to find it. Wraparound attempt. Ilona made the save and had to make another one as Jabinski was right there for the Polish team. Now Perret back to the line, no further. Matthias played it deep to the corner. That goal coming at 4:21 for France. Vida, he'll get back to his own blue line. Thought about making a change, but French team with the puck. Thierry pushed it ahead off the rush. The shot is blocked. That was Louis Boudon. Played with Iowa in the American Hockey League last year. And flying up after it, Bartosz Fraszko stops. That pass just behind Pashut. Had it been on target, Poland would have had their best chance of the night so far. Veronka back to the blue line. Kolush, that low shot. Ilona trying to find it. France coming away with it. Strong skating by Anthony Reck all the way into the zone. Boudon directed it toward Murray. He kicked it away. Gaillet sent it around. Nearly 6 minutes into the second period now. Vincent Lorca behind the goal. Kevin Bozon. Aurelien Dare, where's number 9? He's in the corner for France. Pushed it back to the line. That wrist shot. There's a penalty coming up here. So when we come back, France will have its second power play. They are up 3 already here in Ostrava. Dan Robertson and Brian Engblom back with you. And Brian, a real chance for France to blow this thing wide open.
Yeah, no doubt. Vanaki going for interference. Watch how afraid he is. He's going to get beaten back to the front of the net. Yeah, that's being a little paranoid, all right. He had the right idea because you shouldn't get beaten out of the corner back to the front of your own net, but you can't do it that way.
So France again controlling off the face-off. DaCosta just scored in the power play, and he has the puck right side now. DaCosta to the bottom of the circle. Great pass, and missing it was Tim Bozon. It was right where it needed to be. Bellemare to Bozon. DaCosta behind the net. Out front, of course, Adamo back to the line. It's shot by Alvitu. It skips to the circle. You see DaCosta directing traffic with a nod of the head. Bozon again. Alvitu, DaCosta. Very patient with it. Shoots with Adamo in front. It's blocked. That was knocked away by Pash. Again, DaCosta. Tim Bozon. DaCosta toward the net. Shoots, and Murray makes the save.
Well, Murray's happy that Adamo got out of the way there because he's a total eclipse. 245 pounds, excuse me, at 6'6". At least he moved out of the way that time and gave Murray a chance.
And they've changed goaltenders. That's Murray on the bench. Pardon us, that is Thomas Fuchik who's getting the call. So Murray didn't have the best of first period, and Fuchik gets into the game and had to face a tough test there a moment ago. So the third goaltender, Fuchik, making his debut in this tournament. The lefty wearing number 33. France still on the power play here. So just when the penalty came, they put Fuchik into the goal. You don't see that very often.
No,
maybe,
that's true.
Maybe Murray was shaken up. Not sure. Simonsen for France. Will double back, makes the pass. Strong skating by Perret into the zone. Pardon me, that's Shakshvili. And we get a whistle.
Yeah, you don't see it very often when a goalie gets changed just during a TV timeout, but they're looking for a different feel, all right. But France is just, they've got their game going. There's some flow to it, but their game plan was shoot and have net front presence. And that has been the biggest story here, and it's been effective for all three goals.
Off the face-off, DaCosta moves forward. Nifty little back pass to Alvitu. Now Tim Bozon returned it. Alvitu swinging and taking it. DaCosta waits, sets it up front. They score.
Guess who?
Adamo was in front. Bellemare was there. DaCosta sent it through, and it looks like Bellemare's goal. 4-0 France.
Oh, good for him. Good for him. He got it because there was plenty of net front presence there. A little delay pattern. This is really hard to handle. Look where Adamo is again. See, the human eclipse is right in front. How's the goaltender going to make a save here? And Adamo's timing is outstanding. Bellemare has his stick. He presents his stick. DaCosta has time and room, and that little delay allows him just that window to open, and it's a shot pass. Bellemare, who's deserved a goal. He really has deserved a goal. He's done a lot of really good things for France. He's had some really good looks in the last couple of games. He's scored once, but could have 3 or 4. That's a good goal for him.
2 power play goals in 3 minutes 25 seconds for France, and they have the comfortable 4-0 lead as the puck hops out of play. So Bellemare is rewarded, and you're right, they keep getting bodies to the front of the net.
Yeah, well, the one guy for sure, 24. That's all the goaltenders have been able to see is the backside of Adamo. And that's why when I saw him there again, that's why I said, guess who? Because I assumed he got it. And the way he pivoted away, I thought he had got a stick on a 2 on a double deflection, but they give it to Bellemare. Nonetheless, 24 is a big presence, literally, and a big factor in this game.
Bellemare in 40 games this year with Seattle had 4 goals and 3 assists. So steep mountain to climb for Poland at this point. Down 4, not halfway through regulation. Breek will move it to the boards. Clearing attempt. Chopped that and kept in, and knocked off balance was Jordan and Perret. And Bertrand looking to grab that one. France keep it onside. Perret centering pass. Bertrand with a chance. And Fuchik is able to knock that away. Tomas Fuchik, 30 years old, born in Czechia. He is in the Poland goal right now. Zamorski hoping that would get through. There's a chance. One of the better ones of the game, and a power play coming up here. As Ylonen forced to make the save, and Bertrand will go to the box.
Well, Poland is starting to push a little bit here. They got nothing to lose. They're down by 4 goals. You try and get the pucks into the scoring area, and just playing a loose puck, and there's the trip. And if I'm Robert Caliber, the coach of Poland, I'm going, yeah, guys, go out there and play. Make some plays, not just on the power play. This is where it starts. Yeah, you know, they want to play well defensively, but they're down by 4 goals. They have to find a way to get some offensive confidence. They're not going to have a chance. They're not going to go anywhere in this tournament unless Poland can start to score some goals. So go out there, play a little free, make some plays, shoot the puck, and go to the net.
Just the one shot of the first 2 power plays. Actually, the first power play for France, not in their second attempt. Poland, that is. Pavel Zygmunt now. He'll drop it. Grzegorz Peszut, 7-time Polish top division champ. He's now 37. Carried into the zone, delaying, and now firing it around is Kalush. Zygmunt to the blue line. He'll get it back at the half board. Zygmunt played it behind the net. Varanka. Now to the point. Kalush being patient with it. Varanka. And that is picked off smartly by Belmar. He is challenged in the corner, and play stops.
I don't know what Varanka's trying to do there. He's on the flank. He's on the half wall. He's a righty on the left side. He's got skills, but he should be going to the net. Instead, he kind of takes a couple of steps back towards the point man. It's such an easy read. He's limiting what he can do. He gets cut off, and absolutely nothing is happening from his side. He's got to drive to the net. He's got to make it look different. Even drive into the middle and attract that defenseman, perhaps, and they can 2-on-1 somebody down low.
Poland control off the power play. Break. Lazarchik. That shot blocked, and out it goes. No offense what to speak of for Poland yet in this one. Knocked down on the wing by Valega. He's being forced. He'll get it back though. Valega passes behind the goal. Just under a minute, 50 seconds remaining in the power play now. 4-0 France. Komorski. France happy to just allow Poland to stay on the outside. Komorski's pass. Valega gives it back. Komorski stepped out. Makes the feed to Lazarchik. Back to the blue line. Break. Lazarchik. Cross ice speed. There's a shot. Fought off by Ylonen, who got a stick on that, it appeared. Poland moving around the puck effectively now. Lazarchik. Wait, shoots. And no rebound. Ylonen made the save, and he'll argue there should be a penalty. But Poland with a couple of quality chances.
Lazarchik could have moved in a couple of times there. At least they got some puck movement here from Poland. They got it down behind the net at one point and then stepped out and made a cross-ice pass to Lazarchik, who hadn't moved in. He'd still, this time he does. This is later on. This is when he takes the shot. A screen, but they're digging for it after. You got to admire that. They're going to need more of that. But Lazarchik could have had an even better scoring chance before that, but he was hanging out way too high when all his teammates and the puck were down at the net.
France winning the face-off. Just 10 seconds remaining in the Polish power play. And that shot from a sharp angle. Trying to duck under it there was Dubinsky. And now through center. It is Thierry. He is nowhere to go. Back to center it comes. Penalty is over. 0 for 3 now. 2 shots on the power play for Poland in this one as they continue to trail it. Vida, he's going to have some heat put on. Bertrand out of the box and into the forecheck for France. A good battle level there from Bertrand. Almost got it back. Puck is turned over. Loose in front. And Kuchik just got a piece of it as Terre right in front of the goal. There's another chance for Clairot. Poland able to clear it. Now Dubinsky cutting back. But he was stopped. And Clairot was run into, but he got the better of that collision. Tim Bozon circling with it. Bozon delaying. Turns again. Passes down low for DaCosta, who has a goal and an assist in this one. That will slide out the center. And it's a breakaway. Well, Urbanovic thought he was going to get one. And then a sharp angle shot. He was out of gas there.
Yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. They were catching up to him fast.
Belmar off the rush. Stops. Pass into the skates of Lorca. Shoots. Sticked away there by Fuchik. Will make another save. Lorca catches up to it. DaCosta waiting behind the net. Nice maneuver to free himself of a check. He'll drop it off. There's a shot whipped wide off the corner boards and all the way down. 8 left here in the second period. Adamo with a pair. DaCosta and Belmar also scoring for Team France. DaCosta overskated that one. Now Kostek will back it up. Kostek trying to turn away from the aggressive floor check of Kevin Bozon. And he's got it in the corner. Bozon has an assist here tonight. Flying up after it. Hugo Gaillet, the defenseman. He wears number 8. Filling in for him back of the line is Adamo. Got a couple of goals. He scored the first 2 here this evening. Offside France with 7:20 left. A couple of power play goals for France has helped them get a 4-0 lead.
Ladies and gentlemen,
back in Ostrava in Prague tonight. Connor Bedard has his 5th goal of the tournament as Canada leads Austria by a score of 5-1. He's tied with Oliver Kapanen with 5 goals, and his 6th point is in tie with Roman Josi of Switzerland and Martin Pospisil of Slovakia.
And how about for Bedard, the first Canadian 18-year-old to score in the first 3 World Championship games since Sidney Crosby in '06.
Watching him the other night, I was talking with Mike Johnson. He said he's getting a quiet 2, 3, 4 points per night at that age. It's remarkable. A spinning shot there by Valega, missed the net.
Well, I'm sure he's enjoying the big ice, the extra room. Players like him love that extra ice. They know what to do. They can hang on to it even longer than they're used to in the NHL.
Off the turnover, Anthony Rex trying to create, plays in Rouen in France. Point shot. Fuchik made a good save, and then the rebound was poked just wide. Reck on it again. He is knocked to the ice. Seen some pretty big hits in this one, especially early. Chopped that by Enzo Cantagallo. That pass up on the wing. Cantagallo takes it. He's got some time. Low shot looking for a rebound. Sticked away. Bertrand behind the net. He's being held up on the play by Kostek. Cantagallo swept it back behind the goal. Bertrand steps out with it. Bertrand stops. Tried to feed it through. He almost was able to bang that home. Working hard in there. And it's held by Fuchik.
I've always liked that guy, Bertrand. He's a heck of a player. He's got some real skills. He's fast. He can get in on the forecheck. He's got really good hands. Not so much maybe a big-time goal scorer, but he makes things happen all the time. And he plays with an energy. Look how close that one was to going in. Screenshot from distance. And Fuchik able to see it the last second, made the jersey flutter, so that partly made the save too.
Christian Bertrand played with Ingolstadt in Germany this past season. 2 goals in the first period for France and 2 in the second here in Ostrava. And DaCosta, he's been a big part of it tonight. This first line has been very successful for France, which we probably thought might be the case coming into this game. Gaillet. Now Belmar will sweep it back behind the goal. DaCosta out front. Gaillet just missed it. Well-designed play. Tim Bozon for France. He'll leave it. Stefan DaCosta trying to ward off a check. Went to school at Merrimack back in 2009 and 2011. Hand pass, play stops with 5:38 left. It is 4-0 France ahead of Poland. Dan Robertson with Brian Engblom back here in Ostrava. Interesting, before the game when he was speaking with Claire Hanna, Philippe Bozon was talking about the fact this is a tough tournament, physically and mentally. A lot of games in a short time frame. Yes, you get a day off here and there, but it is tough for every team in this tournament.
Yeah, you got to pick your spots to get rest for sure. Teams are trying to come together. It's a fine line for coaching staffs, right? You're trying to get some chemistry. Where are you? How do you feel about your team? Do we have the right line combinations? Who's hurt? I mean, there's so many things to go in, but at the same time, there are other guys who are getting run right into the ground, and you got to be careful about not overdoing it.
Sometimes you'll see players with later additions. We saw Kevin Fiala, whose wife just had a baby, and he joined Team Switzerland. He was terrific, but it is a factor at times too, as it's batted out of the air and out of the zone with just under 5 remaining in the second period.
Boy, is he going to have to take a turn when he gets home, huh?
Nothing,
okay, you can go to the World Championships, but you're getting a turn when you get back.
Nothing is free. Jack Chiavelli behind his goal. He's
and
got
good on his wife letting him go when she just had a baby. Wow.
He talked about it in the postgame.
That's a hockey wife.
Was beaming, as you would be. Varanka scampers behind the net. Pavel Varanka steps out, hands it off, back to the near side for Grzegorz Pasiut. And he's got it again, long wrist shot. Probably intended it to bounce to Kalush, which it did. He's being checked. Kalush steps to the slot, a shot. The door opened for him, but it is stopped by Yolonen.
It did open for him. France, I think, just kind of froze up and went, you got him? No, I got him. No, nobody got him. But Kalush, really nice little move here. Gets inside path, and then things just open up. And good for him, you realize it. But look where the shot is. It ends up right dead center in the middle of the net. So it's really good, everything he did right up until the shot. It just, you know, from that location, it's got to be better. It's got to be on the corner. You got to make the goaltender move a little better than that.
Pavel Dronia was back. And play stops with 4:05 left. So Adama with a pair. DaCosta and Belmar doing the scoring in this one.
Experience, you know, for the Poles. That's what it's about. That's what they've said. Coaching staff has said that. It's experience. Not too much pressure. Go play, guys. Go play. Our country is back in the main tournament. We are so happy about that. This is great for our country. Great for young players that are watching on TV at home. Go play. And they're making plays as best they can.
I like what you said earlier, too. It'd be tough to get in the mindset as a turnover. There's a shot, and that's blocked. Rebound, they score! Zygmunt took the first shot. That was blocked, but Dominic Pash has made it 4-1.
Well, this is a communication issue. Yolonen will come out of the net to play it, and he's going to hit his own man, I believe the defenseman, with his pass. And that's what causes the biggest issue. Now watch him come out here. He decides, okay, here's a forecheck. Boom. See, he hits his own man, and then the pass comes right out in front. And then it's a bang-bang play. So Yolonen has to get back, has to get reset. Really nice play there. Real nice reaction to get that puck back out in front of the net so quickly. Valega, he deserves a lot of credit for that. And then, of course, the bang-bang shots. Yolonen makes one save but can't the other. But it shocked everybody on France. When the turnover happened, and then you freeze for a second, Poland pounced on it, and good for them. They're on the board. And the fans or back awake.
And they leapt collectively when that puck went past Ylonen. So Dominic Pash with his first of the tournament at 16:08. And it's 4-1. France trying to answer back immediately. The shot was blocked. Knocked down by Alan Lecharczyk, who played for Sudbury, Owen Sound, and Mississauga in the Ontario Hockey League. He won a Kelly Cup with Fort Wayne in 2021.
Well, there's your answer. Fans are back. The rebound, you can see France just kind of locked out. But it really is on the goaltender alone, and should have been an easy clear, an easy play. I don't know if he changed his mind, but also the forecheck made a big difference. Valega put him under pressure and made him double clutch.
So it was Paj from Zygmunt and Valega to make the Polish deficit 3. Paddled in by Vida. Around the boards it goes. Kuchek got there for Poland. We try and capitalize and trying to get a little bit of momentum after that goal. Moved by Macias at the boards. He gets knocked on the ice. And Kuchek at the other end was going to the bench.
It is legal to body check, though, fans. As soon as they see one of their guys down, they think it's a penalty. That's not a penalty.
Turnover. Belmar goes to the front of the goal. Tim Bozon leaving it for Hugo Gaillet. Back behind the net. Belmar looking to track that one down, but it's moved to the open corner. Jumped on by Tim Bozon. Back to the line. Gaillet with a shot. Pretty good save. And the rebound. And they no. Kuchek made the save. DaCosta was there. The net was empty. And somehow it's still 4-1.
This is incredible. I can't believe he got back. He must have made this save. Diving back. Fukic, look at that. Oh, yeah. You think it's a slam dunk. It was a heck of a play by Belmar. Belmar's going to backhand it to the empty net and just diving back. He's a right-handed catching goaltender, and that served him extremely well, because when you dive back on your glove side, you have a much better chance of making a play like that, and it helped him out. Wow, what a save.
DaCosta was as shocked as I was that he couldn't convert. That was a brilliant stop by
I thought it was in, too. It had to be in.
Great glove save, keeping it 4-1, and play stops with 2:28 left in this second period, and worth another look for sure.
See, there's the play by Belmar. He's got 3 guys going to him, including the goaltender. Look at that push off that left leg. DaCosta, who's coming in out of the left corner off the left wing side. Timing is everything, but finish is what you need, and he gets robbed.
Costa Kuchek let the stick go, did everything he could to make the save, and he did just that. Sprinting up ahead was Froshko. Here he comes, right in, shot, scores! Bartosz Froshko, and it's 4-2.
This is a 2-goal swing. You have the big save at one end. Should have been 5-1. It wasn't. Back comes Poland. And a great quick up out of the zone. Gets Froshko going in all alone. And he pulls the trigger from the hash marks. I think that was the key there. He didn't get in so close. And we've seen Poland before when they get these scoring chances, especially at high speed. They want to go in, make a play, change their mind, make some shots at the last minute, and there's nothing to look at. That was a perfect shot, great play, great breakout. Take advantage of your goaltender, saving one for you, and now the deficit's only 2.
2 goals in 91 seconds. First Pash, and then Froshko with, as Brian said, a perfect finish. You could tell he's got good jump in his game, and he used it right there. So what appeared to be the start of a cakewalk, a 4-0 France lead, all of a sudden that lead is only 2. And the Polish fans below us, many of them on their feet. Icing.
Here's the save again. That would have been 5-1. Should have been 5-1. If you ask DaCosta, no, and it wasn't. Then right off the face-off, quick break, really well done. France maybe stunned a little bit, a little lax. Their defense don't see it coming. And Froshko jumps out, gets in the lead, and makes the perfect shot.
Bronca set him up. That goal at 17:39. Trying to build on that again. Perret tracking it down, and out it comes. It's kept onside. Now that shot by Posh, looking for another one, but this time Alonen's making the save. A little bit of spirit in this game now.
Yeah. Posh coming in off the wing and good shooting. You could see him decide, okay, am I going to go far side, try to go 5-hole, beat the goaltender before he drops down. But good battle along the wall again. Now Poland's got some jump. They want to battle on the wall. France doesn't get it out. Posh thinks he sees something 5-hole, and then that 5-hole disappears.
There's Posh. He got his first of the tournament at 16:08, then Fransko at 17:39. Poland winning the draw. Vida at the blue line. Spun it behind the goal, loose at the side of the net. Urbanovic trying to get free. Vida looks for a shooting lane, delays, wrist shot. He sailed that through and hit a France player in the slot area. Puck centered and then just cleared to the half boards immediately. Vida watches that one pop up and out of play.
Good aggression though by Vida. Good fake shot first of all, and then he just wristed it through. But then play went back in the corner. There's a loose puck in the wall, and it's deep down by the hash mark. But Vida playing on the momentum that they have. He jumped right in there. Puck went up and over the glass, but you have to admire the fact that Poland's really starting to lean into the game offensively.
You can almost see the confidence that's been built in the last couple of minutes. Veronka, who had an assist on that last goal, sends it behind the net. Poland trying to make it a one-goal deficit now. That pass off a skate in front, and it'll be skated away by Kevin Bozon. He got it to the line and eases that one in, and Puchik with Trey coming along. Let's not forget, and we won't, that save that he made prior to the two goals, and what a swing that was.
Momentum swings. In a tournament like this, in a game like this, in a game that both of these teams really want to have. France in particular needs the win in regulation, points-wise, as you were pointing out at the beginning of the game. If they have a chance, Poland's just here trying to survive, really. First time in over 20 years that they've been at this level. But France, they see themselves as, hey, let's try and find a way to get into that medal round, and this is a key game. They have to have the 3 points.
It's the 5th meeting all time between these two countries. Each has won 2, and we are inside 1 minute in the second period. Veronka looked to chip that to center. He was trying to link up with Fransko. France with a change. Adamo got it to the corner, centering pass. Tim Bozon, a little stop and a cutback. Bozon tried to wobble it through. The puck went up on its side for him. And out it comes to center. Shakshvili will pound that right back in. Puchik will leave it. 20 left in the period. Directing traffic, Marcin Kolusz. Very good pass on that right side. Now Valega off the rush. DaCosta battled it ahead. Tim Bozon. Drop pass. Belmar, 3 seconds to go. So in the second period, France got a couple to make it 4-0, but then 2 from Poland to make it interesting.
Oh yeah, this is a different game now. It was going nowhere for Poland, and France was in complete control. The save by the goaltender and coming back and scoring that goal. Everything is different now. We'll see what Poland can build on.
DaCosta and Belmar for France in the second. Posh and Fransko for Poland. 2-goal lead for France after 40 in Ostrava.
Get some rest. Visit our mission. Let you guys know. Or download
Christian. Good job so far. Let's go. Hey, I need that line. Thank you. And puck goes down now.
Easy on the grease, boys. Grease. Grease, get out. Move. Move.
Yeah. Hey, we're in the crease. Done.
And move the puck. Move the puck. Let's go.
I'm here. Good here. Good job, guys. Good save. Heads up.
Hey! You want a boat goal there? Let it stop. Keep the line. Wait the puck.
As usual, take a look what's going on in Prague Arena and Canada. The only names we game against Austria 6-1. They have the lead after the second period. Takže 6-1. Souběžně hrajeme zápasu, velký Rakouský Amerika, pozici obhájců. And we are with you into the third period, and Poland, they just got some life back in themselves. So let's take a look at what happened in the second period, and here are the highlights.
Dan Robertson and Brian Engblom back inside the Ostrava arena as the goaltenders. All the players getting set for this third period in a game, Brian, we're about halfway through. The complexion really changed.
Yeah, did it ever. So the fans will be into it. They'll be looking forward to it, and that'll pump up Poland. So France, I'm sure, will want to come out with a good push. Get the puck deep, take everything away from them, get back to their game. They dominated early on. Poland couldn't get anything going. France had it. They had it on the scoreboard. They had the puck a lot. They were executing. But a big save in net for Poland, and then right back and score at the other end of the ice. Basically a 2-goal swing. Then they score again, and it's now 4-2.
So if France can hang on, and that's a big if at this point, the relegation battle probably will come down Monday night to Poland versus Kazakhstan in this Pool B. Hungary and Slovenia will be promoted next year due to their success in the Division 1 AA play. So always something at stake here at the World Hockey Championship.
For sure. For Poland, this is all about staying here at this level, whatever they can do.
And a chance off the rush, and Ilonen fired up the right arm. That's shot by Pashiut, and he is denied.
That was a really tough save. That was off the shoulder, turnover by France in the neutral zone, and really good by Poland jamming things up and turning it back on them so quickly. And this quick rising shot, That's a heck of a save.
Pass shoot with a quick release. That happened 31 seconds into this third period of play. It was 4-0 France at one point, and 2 goals in a minute and 31 for Poland. Changed the flow of this one. Belmar, he's got a goal. He'll drop it to Costa. Shoots. It's blocked. And the goaltender, Fuchik, trying to find it. He's not the only one. And goes out of play. So DaCosta with a goal and an assist so far in this one.
Yeah, the onus back on France here to recover themselves. And so puck possession, guys like Belmar, that's the reason they're out there. Face-off wizard for them, and he takes most of them. They need to maintain some puck control in Poland's zone and take some of their momentum away.
Belmar played a lot of his formative hockey in Sweden. Tim Bozon spins it back down to him. Belmar puts on the brakes. The defender Kostek fell. Belmar wanted to take that toward the front, knocked away, and now Zygmunt for Poland. Brings it in over the line. Up with him is Valega. Behind the net, just chipped it off the boards to Pash. He scored Poland's first goal here tonight. Zygmunt wins that race. Point shot. Ends up off the glass. Poland with a couple of players to the front of the net that time. And is it kept in? Yes, Zygmunt did well to hold the line. Gloved it down, played it deep. Now Gaillet for France. Ahead to Belmar. He'll move it ahead, and this French team will get a change for the 5 skaters for now.
You can see that Poland still has that energy. It's almost too bad for them that the period ended when it did, Dan, because they were just really starting to roll, build off those goals. But they look like they come back all fired up again, and they want to keep going for it. We talked about after they were down by 4-0 and 4-1, that just go for it. You know, get some goals. You've got to be able to score some goals if you're going anywhere, and they're starting to feel it.
And that pass gets through to Breek with a drive off a stick, and the goaltender Yolonen had some contact to deal with. Breek could not get that through to the goal. Those 2 Poland goals came at 16:08 and 17:39 in the period, and they're going to go to the power play.
Yep.
No success yet with a man advantage, but now is as good a time as any.
They haven't played this well yet, so this is the first power play since they really got rolling. When he quick changes of direction, that'll bring more power plays than anything else. Dare going to the penalty box, and I think the coach is getting, it's getting a little more dry in the mouth there. He was feeling pretty well there for a while, but not so much maybe at the moment. This power play could really tell the game.
2:06 gone in the period. This Polish contingent in Ostrava hoping that their team can bring it to within 1 goal. And that is clear just past the stick of Kolush. He'll have to go all the way back for it. Fuchik came on in the second period. He made a brilliant save off DaCosta. Now Varanka to the line. He'll move it backwards. They're trying to find their way in, and they do. Varanka looking to chase it down. He got there before Shakshvili. Tim Bozon may have embellished a little bit there. He was brought down. Play goes right on. This Polish power play trying to find the range to make things a little more interesting in Ostrava. Right side, Kolush cuts in. Nice move. Drop pass. Varanka on his backhand. Looks like he wants to get set up. Varanka will spin it back to Kolush at the blue line. Now time for Franzko. Side of the net. Jam play by Jabinski. Might have been trying to make a pass instead. Jabinski centers it all the way back to the line. Kolush. Varanka shot. Kick save. The rebound loose in front. Yolonen is down. It'll come right back, and that shot is blocked. Grignon got a piece of it. Poland pressing, but they can't hold the line.
Jabinski was in front of the net, and the rebound came out in his feet, and he didn't know where it was. He was looking around for it. If he'd have had the handle on it there, he had a chance to jam it in. But some good goaltending there. Yolonen under pressure.
Half a minute left in the power play. Now on the right, Valega. Over the line, pardon me, that is Jabinski. That is offside.
Better on the power play. You can tell they're different now. They're starting to get full of it. Power play, of course, is your top guys, your skilled guys. They're starting to feel a little more confident. Get it to the net. There, see, that's where he's turning around, and each time he turns, he's turning the wrong way. It's in his feet, and that was really well fought off by the goaltender alone.
Dubinsky spent some time in the North American Hockey League with Alaska and North Iowa. He had 22 goals and led the Polish top division in scoring in 22-23. Greek. Dubinsky pass in behind Valega, so he has to adapt. Greek will come along with it now as they look to get to the line. Penalty is over, and that is offside. So right at the whistle, the penalty expired, and Poland still unable to find anything with the man advantage tonight.
They've built themselves up, though, so now they're back in the game. It took them quite a while, and now it'll be interesting to see if they can maintain it. Do they have the legs? Do they have enough commitment to offense and still be able to play wide open throttle? They still have nothing to lose. They're down by 2 goals, and saying, okay, we got to play tight defensively, that's not going to do it for them. They got to take it, and they got to make France play in their own end and defend and put some fear in France.
Back for it is Boudon for France. Scramble behind the net. Polish team coming up with it. Centering pass hit the side of the net, went to the slot. Nobody can grab onto it for very long, it seems, at this point. Krzyzek passed it deep. Cantagallo for France, and he'll alleviate the pressure. Got it all the way to the line. And they'll bring it in onside. Drop pass, and that shot is knocked away by Kuchik. Is Boudon with a pretty good chance that time. Poland back the other way in a hurry. Pomorski fires it. And yes, you can feel the spark in this Polish team at this point with 4:54 gone in the third.
Yeah, it went from being dead in here to a party after 2 goals by Poland. And now there's kind of an angst. You know, they're like, okay, we got a chance here. So it's funny to feel the atmosphere here because it's so evident. These fans wear it on their sleeve for sure. You can feel it in the air.
Poland will play Slovakia tomorrow, and that's chip of the circle. Veronka looking for it. But France with the puck, and Gaillet. His pass for Tim Bozon, got it in, not particularly deep. Paschut will swing back. Gregors Paschut. Patrick Veronka. They work it back. Didn't like what they saw collectively, so skating back. Kalush, he'll turn. Tim Bozon is watching it. Gaillet shot it right back in. Bertrand, he's been a relentless forechecker here tonight. Trying to chip that one loose. Charles Bertrand, 1 assist in this tournament. He's 33 years old. That pass, Paschut never could grab it off the rush. Perret with a shot. Kuchik with the stop. Jordan Perret with an opportunity right there. And now Bertrand again for France as we near the 6-minute mark of period 3.
France has done a good job forechecking, and it's really caused problems for Poland. They're expecting them to back off and just play in the neutral zone. That's not what's happening. France has done a good job. The defense for Poland have to make quicker plays and not hang on.
Well, like a centering pass knocked away by Ilona. 2 players tangled up in the corner. They finally separate. Valega again for Poland. Puts on the brakes. Pretty good shift working for him. Point pass and a good read by Bozon. He'll chop that one away. Kevin Bozon got it all the way down the ice with a nice bit of anticipation. Spinning with it, Valega. He is knocked down. But perhaps an opportunity, an interference call coming here against Poland. Adamo was knocked down at the blue line. French power play when we come back.
You see that those are the prices, and now we will shuffle the cards and we will tell you which subject you want. Half to H. Oh man. I'll give you one more chance, okay? One more chance. So, What's that? Do you want? Yes? Or another try? All right? So which one? Okay, so I think you are ready with that. Congratulations, the head coefficient. Congratulations to the Polish man. Hey.
Pavel Zygmunt is in the box for interference with 13:22 left in regulation. There is the call from Riku Brander of Finland.
Poland's got to have a penalty kill here. Can't go back down by 3. They're getting something going. This is the best they've been in the tournament so far offensively. Take a penalty, got to have a penalty kill.
A couple of power play goals already for France in this one. Face-off won by Poland. Komorski gets behind the net, finds a lane, shoots it off the glove of Belmar, who shakes that one out, stung him a little bit. And now Johan Aivitu, the 34-year-old, cautiously starting away. DaCosta took his pass. He's had a very strong game. Sent in by Adamo and off the blocker of Fucic, and Fucic, I should say, and out of play. Just a bit of time, 25 seconds elapsing in the penalty to that point.
The other thing that obviously is in France's favor is even if nothing happens on this power play, it's another 2 minutes off the board that Poland desperately needs, down by 2.
Aivitu. Adamo returned it to him. DaCosta wants it. They run things through. Aivitu shot. Belmar scampers after it. He is pushed off the puck. Pretty good play defensively by Obranovic, but Poland unable to clear. Not yet anyway. Tim Bozon back to the line. Aivitu sent it to the corner. Belmar. Aivitu curling and taking it. DaCosta down to the circle. Belmar unable to play that, so he picks it up off the boards. He is checked on the play, but got it back to Aivitu, who thought that DaCosta was waiting. Nobody was there. Kept in by Bozon, but it is shot out of play.
Adamo was out there on the power play. He's going to take up presence right in front of the net. The one-timer is not necessary for France, especially from distance in the middle. You want to take the one-timer from the half wall, from the flank, okay, that's fine. But when you have Adamo and it's worked so well, just make sure you get it through. Even though it's on the power play, you don't need the one-timer. Just get it to the net.
Wrist shot. Stopped and spreading out. There's Fucic trying to keep it out. He doesn't know where it is. France is going to reset. Fucic has no goal stick. It's in the slot. That shot is blocked. Komorski got it and knocked it away, and then the goalie gets a stick back.
His stick actually made a save out in the slot. He's really in the zone right now, I'm telling you. That's the best thing that could have happened. He hit the stick laying on the ice.
It's been fun to watch. The defender fell. Shakashvili wraparound attempt, and Fucic up there made the stop. But watch out, a shorthanded attempt here perhaps for Poland. That drive off the glove of Ylonen. Pretty good speed there by Frashko, who showed great speed on his goal in the second period. That was the second Polish goal.
The last thing that France could do is be sloppy on the power play, huh, and giving up a shorty. That was closer than they might want.
So the penalty is over, and it's swept to center. 11:10 left in regulation. 4-2 France, who were out to the 4-0 lead. Thomas Thierry against 4 Polish players. He'll dump it in. Did some good work. Good speed to get onto it, too. Thierry bumped off balance. Stays with it, though. Thierry slung that one to the slot. Now a wrist shot and fought off there by Fucic as Cleroux took the drive from the blue line. After that penalty, France unable to score, but Ryan said taking time off the clock and getting the puck back into the Polish zone. Baranka delaying, centering pass. It bounces right back to him. Baranka with his head up for a long time, looking to find the right connection in front. Cleroux for France. Knocks it around the boards. Waiting there is Christophe Macias. Again, 20 years old today. He scored 47 points with the Prince Albert Raiders this past season in the Western Hockey League. Great experience for him, no doubt. He's on the puck right now. Lifts it off the boards. And the relay pass, that didn't get through. That was Urbanovic for Poland. He'll steer it back. Looks like he wants to get off, and they'll make a partial change now. Halfway, a little more than, through this third period of play here in Ostrava, Day 5 of the World Hockey Championship. Renewed life from the Polish crowd. This is Zygmunt up the wing. Pavel Zygmunt fires, blocked, finds it again on the end boards. Trying to link up with Valega. Good aggressive work at the half court by Dronia. That shot just fought off at the last second. Long drive as Poland coming close to cutting it to a 1-goal deficit. And now Valega, the 23-year-old. Room for Zygmunt. Head up. Zygmunt for Valega. He didn't make contact, but he's got it now. Valega back to the blue line. The wrist shot is knocked away on line toward the net. Boudon looking for it for France. Right back comes Komorski, though. Poland changing. Komorski alone. Drives to the net. Good work as he was able to get a shot away. Komorski stays in the front of the net. Chance from the left side. Komorski at the side of the goal. The wraparound attempt off the Ylonen as Vanatsky tried to bank it off someone and in. He had a lane that time, and France is able to clear. Well, they're not going away, this Polish team.
The full court press is on for sure. That was a couple of really good shifts by the Poles.
Offside with 8:32 left in this one. France with a 2-goal lead.
Hey, hands down. Good.
We are back in the Ostrava arena where Poland with a bit of a push here, Brian.
Yeah, they are. A surprise shot from distance by Paz almost fooled Ylonen. He wasn't ready for it. He just barely fought it out. And it was from out the blue line. Just a spin around, and he hammered it. And then on the wraparound, I watched the chance that Poland had too. And Chakishvili is the one who saved that wraparound. I think it could have gone in for a 4-3 goal.
In Prague, Canada was up 6-1 against Austria, but the Austrians, as that shot gets through, stopped by Kuchik. Austria with 3 goals in 7 minutes, so
Yikes.
it's 6-4 with 7 minutes or so left in that one.
Well, you have to have an attention getter, right? You have to realize there's that shot that I was talking about. That's from distance. There's the spinner. Watch this. Chakishvili right there with the stick, because otherwise that had a chance. I'm not sure that Ylonen, maybe he was going to be there. Maybe, maybe not. But Chakishvili was the one with the stick there that made sure that it wasn't going to get all the way on the wraparound.
And originally, as you said, that shot from Pash, that rang off the goalpost there. Harmless looking wrister from Crignon, but I don't know that Kuchik saw that. So icing against Poland. We've seen a couple of harmless looking point shots that weren't so harmless.
Yeah, both teams now getting back to just basic hockey, not overpassing, trying to get into a scoring area when they can. And Crignon, nice job there. Yeah, a little hesitation. That was a redirection out front. No doubt about that. Pretty nasty one as well. Perret, I think, got a piece of that.
You wonder if Kuchik has earned himself a start in the game against Slovakia tomorrow for Poland.
Yeah, I would think so.
Maybe on that one save alone off the Costa in the second period. He'll rip it around the glass. The Costa sees it go back to the line. Alvitu worked it down, cut off though. 7:50 left in the third period of play. Poland over center red, drilled in off the back glass. Alvitu turning in the corner. Zygmunt tried to put some pressure on him. It's rolled all the way down. Patrick Vida to Maciej Kuchek. Poland on the forecheck now. Zygmunt lurking off his skate, pops to the circle, or the corner rather. Zubinski is there for Poland. Zubinski, the captain, unable to keep that one in too high to play it. Now Dronia back to Zygmunt. Poland in a partial change. Zygmunt, wrist shot, that was blocked. It hit Alvitu and skipped to the side. Now loose at the side of the net, teed up in the slot. Turning with it is Valega right in, and he is denied by Ylonen. Valega with a pretty good chance. Good speed from Perret. He'll cut behind the goal into the corner. Centered it, but it rolled right to Arkadiusz Kostek. Time becoming a factor for Poland now. Skated over center and wobbled in there by Alan Lazarchik. He's on it behind the goal. Lazarchik comes away with it. Cycled it back toward the corner. Stepping in front of his man was Katagallo. Lazarchik got it back for Poland. He's bumped that time by Chukshvili, but look at Lazarchik staying with it. He shot it off the side of the twine. Back to the line, one-time shot, blocked. Bertrand, that stung him as he'll hop to the bench with the hot foot, but he kept that from getting through. Just unable to keep it in that time. That was Louis Boudon. France with the regroup. Again, we mentioned it. These two countries have met 4 times in the history of the tournament, each side winning twice, and a whistle blows with just under 6 left now in regulation. 4-2 France continuing to lead over Poland. .5:57 left in regulation. France still leading Poland 4-2, but this Polish team, Brian, taking steps in the right direction tonight.
Yeah, they've done it the right way. They gave up goals. They were down. They had nothing going. And you could just tell they went, coming out for the third period, let's just go for it. We have to. We have to learn to score some goals. We have to be able to put some fear in the opposition. And they've done that. They put some fear in France, all right, and they've been able to build on that. So whatever happens at the end of this game, they still got 2 big goals they got to come up with. But even if they don't, it'll have taught them something, and maybe the next step in the chain of confidence.
They've had some pretty good chances here in the third to cut the margin to 1. Just haven't been able to score. It's Kalush for Poland, and now Vanaki. He'll move that ahead. Swatted at by Thierry for France. Followed up behind the goal. Kratsko is in there. He's had a pretty good night tonight, but it is Trey, the captain, and 3 French players come to center, dumped into the zone, and they will change. That got away just out of the reach that time of Jakub Vanacki. So now Alvitu. Long pass through center off a Polish stick. Tim Bozon looking for a loose puck off a partial turnover there. Love down by Alvitu. Partner pass. And Gaillet just made the safe play, swatted it away. And a big hit that time on Belmar by Urbanovic. I believe there's an icing. Urbanovic, I don't know if he thought there was going to be a penalty or not.
He was asking for one. Pretty good collision along the wall. Boom, there it is. And then Belmar, pretty smart. He just grabs the stick for a second. So there's an argument there, no doubt. No penalty on the play. And Belmar, of course, going to stay out for these face-offs, and I'm sure he'll be taking a lot of them if France has them in their own zone.
A couple of veterans there, Maciej Urbanovic, 37. Belmar, 39, to take the face-off against Pash, who drew it over, but it went right to Da Costa.
And Belmar goes right off the ice, but he will be taking more for sure. He is their ace.
Zygmunt lugs it in over the line. His shot went to the corner boards. A shot from the left wing that time, right back to Zygmunt. being checked by Cleroux. Alvitu moves it ahead. Pardon me, Gaillet for France, and just rolls that down. And an icing against France, so no change available for them.
So execution, plays. Do you have any plays set up if you're Poland? Win a face-off. You got to win it first. Quick movements, get it to the net. I don't know if they're at that level yet, but that's what they should be thinking of to get to the next level. Win key face-offs, move it quick, sting them before they get set up.
And they control off the draw. Khrushchev moved down to the front of the net, swept just wide. Great opportunity there as the captain was on the scene. Zubinski, Da Costa lifts that, just got it out over the blue line. Khrushchev loved it down. This is Patrick Veda with 4 minutes left here in the third period of play. Alvitu sprints back for France. Cleroux, and a pass to center. Bertrand's momentum was taking him back towards his own end. He might have been able to have a break. If not, he's muscled off the puck there. And no icing. Urbanovic sprinting after it, kicking it along. Did well to hang on to that puck, and it bounces away from him in the end. Trying to wait for a teammate to get onside, and it is a delayed offside.
Yeah, he didn't wait quite long, and if you couldn't tell if his teammate was onside yet, he wasn't.
Jashvili moved that forward. Batted into the Polish zone. Urbanovic will back it up. Maybe some room and time for Pachuk. Looking to step away from Krignon, who didn't bite, flipped it back to the blue line.
Yeah, that's some inexperience there. That puck should just gone deep. Get deep and get in on the forecheck. They turned it over at the French line.
Perret twisting with it back to the line. Krignon shot it. And off a stick to the corner. Good muscle over there by Adamo, who scored the game's first 2 goals. 3 minutes left now in the third. Krignon back behind the goal. Greek waits for Poland. Maciusz Greek, the 34-year-old, carefully towards his own line, then a collision. We'll keep an eye on the goaltender too. You wonder, would Robert Caliber pull Kuchik at some point if they can get into the zone? 2 goals necessary to tie this game.
Yeah, I think it would have to pretty soon here. No sense waiting.
One lead pass attempt by Zygmunt, could not get it through. Reck drops it off. And that shot attempt by Kevin Bozon, he tried to pass it in the end. And 3 Polish players try and get on the move. Zygmunt to the line. Stumbled a little bit. That centering pass attempt by Valega did not get through. He wants to get it back. Zygmunt is with him. 2 French players digging in now. A 3rd Polish forward joins the mix back toward the line. One-time shot. That one off a stick into the near board. Zygmunt, he's got to be tired. He's been out there a while.
Right, and it's showing too. He looked tired on that last ruck. Had a lot of ice time. He's one of their main guys. You can tell the wheels are falling off.
Kuchik staying in the net for now with the puck deep in the France zone. They dig away at it. France trying to hold on, and it should be an icing as it's played all the way down by Anthony Reck, and it is.
Zygmunt just bent over, leaning on his stick as he goes back to the bench, because they had France caught. All 3 forwards were deep in the Polish zone, and they got the puck to Zygmunt, who is one of their main guys, and he was on the attack. The French guys were catching up real fast. His legs were getting shorter and shorter as he got to the other end of the ice. This one was so close to going in. That redirection right in front of the net. Oh my goodness, how close was that? That would have been a gigantic, this would have blown the roof off the place here, and just goes by a couple of inches. That was Zubinski. But again, a big lesson learned here in the second half of the game by Poland. Direct lines, pucks to the net, and net front presence. And it's really worked for them. And so their energy level is, they're emptying the tank here right now. But it's 2 goals they need, not 1.
An update from Prague. Austria has scored 5 goals on 9 shots against Canada, and it's tied at 6 inside a minute to go. Can you believe that?
Oh my goodness.
Empty net Poland. Trying to get one to get a little bit closer. Big face-off coming up. And off that scramble draw, worked around to the boards. Chipped away by Kevin Bozon. Polush for Poland. Pretty good pass to center. Pash makes the feed, drilled in deep by Frasco, who has a goal here tonight. It'll come back to the blue line. One-timer, right on goal. Yolona made the save and did not allow a rebound with Macias parked right in front of the goal.
Some good execution there from Poland. They got it in, they got it in the zone, they used the wall, they ringed it around, they got it back to the point, D to D, and get the shot. Net front presence, is it there? Yeah, you bet. There's a one-timer, but it was a smart play by Kalush. You get it by the guy. That cannot get blocked, and the first guy coming out to you. You got it through to the net, and it was dangerous.
See Belmar directing traffic, getting ready to take the face-off against Peshuk with 1:19 left in regulation. And the Polish team with Pash with control. Bounced toward the circle. It came right back to him. Now the point pass. Kalush, wrist shot toward a crowd. Lots of bodies in front. And just safely placed out by Tim Bozon.
Again by Kalush, really smart. Didn't go D to D. Back at the net, back at the net. It's got to go there fast.
Trying to skate his way through traffic was Frasco. Couldn't do it. Poland need a quick strike if they can get it. Through center, Kalush knocked off balance. It comes right back to him. They need to get it in a hurry now. It's been difficult. Greek turns and finds Macias at the line. Now it gets deep for Poland. Swept that by Shakshvili for France. Trying to hang on here with a half a minute to go. Loose in front, not for long. Picked up by Belmar. Two Polish players to deal with. He moved it to the boards. And Tim Bozon, can he get a curl from that rock? He can't. And no icing. So 15 seconds left. Valega for Poland. Got it to the blue line. Urbanovic shot. That is off a body and off the mark. Centering pass attempt was fanned on. There's going to be a penalty call unless the time runs out in the game. And it does, and France hangs on for a 4-2 victory.
Well, France had a really good game. They really took it to Poland early on for sure. They sat back. They had to practice defending. They got the game. Poland made huge strides in this game offensively. This is big for them. We'll see where it takes them moving forward.
So France with the first victory for them in the tournament, 1-1-1. Poland falls to 0-2-1. France with a 4-2 win over Poland here in Ostrava.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best players of each team will be awarded by Raiffeisen Bank International, official sponsor of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. The prizes will be presented by Miroslav Minkina, President of the Polish Ice Hockey Federation, Pierre-Yves Gerbeau, President of the French Ice Hockey Federation. Best player of Team Poland, number 14, Dominik Pasz. Best player of Team France, number 14, Stefan da Costa. Dear all, please rise if you are able to for the national anthem of France. And thank you for being part of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. Before you go, have a quick look around you to make sure you have all your belongings. The 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship will be close to you tomorrow. So this may be really interesting when even in the stands Slovakia against Poland. But once more, thank you all for being so great and making this game unforgettable for the players, making a great atmosphere and enjoying the game as much as you do. Thank you very much. You are part of this great event and maybe see you soon. Dámy a pánové, díky moc, že jste dneska naposledy další skvělý zápasový program a každopádně díky, že jste součástí a společně píšeme srdce do hokeje. Díky, to bylo moc a jsme si ještě nashledanou.
Justin, you were just playing in the ECHL playoffs. You come here, you get 2 goals in your first couple of shifts. What does it mean for you just to have that kind of an impact right away with France at the World Championship?
Yeah, I mean, I knew coming in, I was just trying to, do my job, and, whoever can score, I'm happy with, and I'm glad I got to score, but at the end, we get a solid win, and I'm very happy for the group.
This was a massive win for you guys, especially if you want to stay in the top division. What does it mean for your team?
Yeah, this is a huge game. We knew what we had to do, and I thought, we executed the game plan pretty well. They got a little pushback in the second, but I thought we played solid in the third, and we were able to close it down. So, it was a huge win for us.
For you, playing in your second World Championship, how would you like to see France take a step forward in this event?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great for us, to prove that we can, go more than just staying in the top. I think our group is getting better every year, and, with the youngs and the old guys still here, and I think, we got a good group, and, it's very promising.
If you can answer this one in French, just how did it feel to come in, you've only been here about 48 hours, and contribute to the win?
Oh, je suis très content, je suis très fatigué, mais je suis très très content qu'on ait gagné.
Okay, merci.
Merci.
Powell, this was a big game in terms of trying to stay in the top division. I know the tournament's not over, but how hard is this loss?
Yeah, it's very hard. We know we need to win this game to stay on the division, but we try. Next time we go another game.
What can you say about the momentum that you guys did generate when Fusik made that save and then you got the goal right after?
Yeah, it's good momentum, great save by Fusik, and then we score to the 4-1, then 4-2, and we try to do the best.
What kind of experience is your team gaining by being at this World Championship?
Big, very big experience. But I told you we have a couple more games, and we try to win every game right now.
And then if you could answer this one in Polish, just maybe what led to the loss today and how hard is it?
Yeah, it's very hard, but...
If you could answer in Polish.
Bardzo ciężko, ale mam nadzieję, że będziemy grać jeszcze lepiej i utrzymamy się w dywizji.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come on, go. Salut boys, salut boys. Salut boys, allez. Salut. C'est ça les défenses, troisième période, solide. 0, le jeu à la bleue là-bas là, à 7 minutes de la fin. C'est bon, je vois le sentir chanter, c'est normal. Je la mettre dehors. Pas du tout.